Hello everyone, today we are going to start physics. What is physics? Physics is the branch of science that deals with matter and energy and their interaction, how they interact with each other. Everything in the physical world is in motion. Likewise, small particles, atoms also show the motion at minute level, and birds flying in the sky. Galaxy, we can observe the motion of planets, stars, etc. Study of material object at rest or motion is known as mechanics, and study of motion of the object without taking its cause into account is called kinematics. While dealing the motion, object at rest or motion, we have to understand what is an object or what is a body. An object or body is something which we can touch, feel, or we can see. For example, tree, chair, building, animal, etc. In our daily life, we see so many objects which are moving from one place to another place. Likewise, a car moving on a road, ball rolling on the floor, football rolling on the ground, moving train, flying birds, all these are in motion. So what is motion? A body or an object is said to be in motion if it changes its position with respect to a reference point with the passage of time. For example, this chair, it is not changing its position with passage of time. It is still at a place. That's why we can say it is at rest. But if I move from here to there, my position is changed from this position to this, means from A position to B position. This is an example of motion. So, a body is said to be at rest if it doesn't change its position with respect to its surrounding with the passage of time. Now we will discuss the types of motion. We will discuss 4 types of motion: linear, circular, rotational and vibratory motion. First of all, linear motion. When an object moves along a straight line path, likewise car moving on a straight road, it will show linear motion. Linear motion is of 2 types: rectilinear along a straight path and curvilinear along a curve. Second one is circular motion. Circular motion is that motion in which a body or an object itself moves round a path. Earth is revolving around the sun. It is circular motion. Object is itself moving. It is not fixed. Third type of motion is rotational motion. What does it mean? It should not be confused with circular motion. In the rotational motion, object itself doesn't move. Likewise, we will take example of the fan. Rotational motion, when the position of the entire body does not change, but the position of different points of the body changes with time. For example, motion of blades of a fan. At this time, fan is at rest and its blades are also at rest. Let me switch on. Now you can observe that blades of fan are in motion, but the position of fan is not changing. That's why we can say this is rotational motion. Same is the case with the merry-go-round. The seats keep changing their position with time, but merry-go-round stays in the same place. If we consider the seat as an object, it will have circular motion. And if we consider the merry-go-round as an object, it will have rotational motion. Last one is vibratory motion. Motion of a body around a fixed point. To and fro motion, likewise a swing or pendulum. Now we will discuss about the origin or reference point. It is a fixed point or a position with respect to something to which motion of an object is being studied. All the measurable quantities can be classified into two broad categories. One are scalar quantities, second are vector quantities. Let us discuss them one by one. Scalar quantities. What are scalar quantities? Some quantities can be completely described by a number, that is, by their numeric value. Likewise, age. If we write here 14 years, 14 is magnitude, means there is a numeric value. That's why it is scalar quantity. Mass, length, temperature, volume, area, work, energy, all these are scalar quantities cause they need only the number or its numeric value to express. Second one is vector quantity. Vector quantities need both numeric value as well as the direction. That's why those are called vector quantities. Example, displacement, force, velocity, acceleration, weight. For example, weighing machine. Reading is 0 first of all. Now reading is 55. 55 is numeric value and weight is vector quantity. That's why it have direction downward toward the earth. This is vector quantity. It needs magnitude as well as direction. Pole is reference point and there is no change in the position of car with the passage of time. We can say that car is at rest here. A body is said to be in motion when its position changes with time with respect to the observer. As we can see, position of car is changing with respect to myself as well as pole over there visible to you. Position is changing. We can say it is in motion. There are situations where motion is inferred through indirect evidence. As we can see here, with the motion of car, dust particles also comes in motion. A person inside the moving car finds his fellow passenger at rest. As we can say, we are at rest with respect to each other. Same is the case in airplane. Airplane is moving. It is in motion with respect to outer surrounding. We can see inside airplane I am at rest with respect to my fellow passengers. So many objects, buildings, trees, houses, they appears to move backward to the passengers when we observe the things from the airplane. Airplane is moving in forward direction, whereas all the object appears to move in backward direction. As we can see, all the objects, pole, roadside trees appear to be moving backward to the passengers. It is very clear here. All the things are moving backward and vehicle is moving in forward direction. Thus, we can say that a body is at rest or in motion depends not just on the body but also on the state of the observer. It can therefore be concluded that rest and motion are relative terms. Observer is in motion, so poles, buildings or cars or vehicles around, they appears to move in backward direction. Thanks for watching.